Alright guys, it took me a lot to find a place to enter. There's hunting everywhere like we knew. I can't park, it's the weekend. Dad's seen a couple of patrols, so found a little area where we might be able to get a little more action. At least check it out. So here's why we are here. Clearly that, and then over here looks like they were trying to make a clear statement of some sort. Try to get you the whole picture. That snapped, so is that one. And they're big. That's bent and tucked into it. That's jeez, it's beautiful actually, when you really look at the whole picture. Look, this don't even belong here. That's laid in there. It's not even touching the ground. It don't even belong there. Look, don't even touch the ground. Of course, we're near hunting areas, so you hear what's happening. We might be on the brink, like right on the brink of where people are pushing the limits, so whatever. Gotta risk it for the biscuit, right? So these look like they could be ground. So everything I find in here is gonna be interesting, because you could tell nobody's come in here. Gotta make sure I don't get turned around now. I have a tendency of doing that. Look at this. This is a dead tree. I can't tell if its roots are there or if it was placed there. But it conveniently comes right into this one. Look at the size of that. That could tell me that can't be a footprint. Go ahead. Look at that. It goes in and everything. Where a big toe would be. I love it. Looks like there's a trail here. So I have to be cautious to make sure it wasn't a person coming in, which it doesn't look like. We'll find out. Could be. There is one there. A boot there. So whoever was in there had their dog. And it was a big one. It's a big old dog. Definitely a big old dog. No, they are used to seeing people. They're used to seeing animals. So it's a good thing. Oh yeah. By the way, the wind got real crazy since the last video. A lot of brown leaves in here, like a lot. So usually out here it's more of a pine forest scenario, like where we've been out here, and this is like very woodsy, you know? Like there are pines clearly, but look how much other trees there are here. Actually, somebody was talking to me, said they were cedars, and I kept fucking it up, so I don't know. But whatever, that's me. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See it? If this was a heel. Oh, God. Shit. I'm just gonna put my hand next to it and measure it like that. There's a person's shoe. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? We know damn well there's no barefooted people out here. I'll tell you that much. Look at it again. Look at this one again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it was, there's one facing this way, right? I can't call it though. Like this is gonna be too tough on here. Like that's a, I don't know, that's, I don't know, man. This is gonna be too tough to call prints. Just because there's so many people that walked on here prior to me, and I clearly wasn't here for any of it. The thing looks like a seahorse. Check that wood out. Right? I bug it? As far as I can zoom. It's so frustrating when you're all the way zoomed, like it does these drastic movements. These shots are so close by, it's ridiculous. Like, it's starting to piss me off. What the hell? Alright, I gotta stop looking at the ground because it's just getting, as cool as it is, it's getting me way more confused than anything. Okay. I hear high-speed cars over there, so there has to be some kind of a highway. So that's a good thing. We know they don't just travel straight across, so unless they, which they do, they have undergrounds built. We know that much. You know, if you guys have seen anything, if you guys have heard anything I said, they're huge into the underground. Not just Bigfoot, not just... Alright, let's venture off a little bit. I've been predictable for long enough, I think. We had some rain, so it's softened up a little bit. You can see how slushy it is now. So while I'm soaked, my pants and my boots and my socks, while those are all soaked. See how that goes into that? And that's stuck in the ground. It's better than it was. I'd rather walk like this with wet everything than have to carry my foot out of every single hole. Plus some melted, so that's the other plus. This is interesting. Alright, let's go. So, what I'm doing now is checking out this blind. I'm approaching as slow as I can. I want to just make sure that's what it is. It already looks like it. It looks like there's some bend and tucks into it. Into the snap. It's the fastest way to find out if they did it or if they made it their own, if it was natural. Just like that. See it? Might have been a natural fall, but they took that tree and bent it under, which means they utilize it. They're using it as a directional, just like that one there. It's bent over. It's lightweight, hard to tuck. Take that log, dead tree, whatever, lay it on top of the end of it, holds it down. This tells you something, right? That goes up, that goes there. That's different than a regular one. Here is now, so this is usually like some kind of so they're all in a circle here, which is usually some kind of interesting point. Here's a low snap, and I'm trying to decipher what the hell this means here. To an extent, I want to tell you guys everything I know, but to an extent as well, I have to keep some of what I've figured out, because it's not, I hope I'm making this come out right, it's not personal to you guys, but somebody overhearing me, the wrong person, can come out here that's local, whatever, and just do, just follow step by step what I figured out, and that's not good. I like to know who it is before I give it all away or whatever, give enough away. Trust me, you guys know. I've told you guys plenty. I'm just... when these are all in a circle, this is a beautiful, beautiful spot. I feel so honored. Like, I do. I feel really honored when I get to come in these places like this. You know? You have a lot of non-believers. Cool. You know, you have a lot of people on the fence. You have a lot of people who believe that don't know for sure. You have a lot of people that have seen, you know, and then you have a lot of people that have encountered, and you have people who have multiple encounters. The list goes on of different types of levels of understanding and seeing and knowing and etc. And you know, I'm still, where I'm going with this is I'm still honored every single time. Every single time they let me in a place like this. This is deer. That's a deer trail right there for sure, 150%. So that's a game trail. So where is theirs? Here's an X. I'm just reading a little bit, sorry. Lean. I think it's here. There it is again. So I don't want to go that way. This might be a directional going outward. I haven't really figured that out yet. But either way, we can trace a little bit back down the other way too. One thing's for sure, the sun is up that way, so I'm sure there's a lot of them up there watching from that way. As I tend to not be able to see much at all. This is actually an interesting time because I can see, because it's kind of... That's cool up there. What is that? Looks like a giant iguana up in the tree. It's the way it is with the way the snap is, the way it is, and it comes down. Hang on, I'll be right back. Hang on, my boots are coming undone. Okay. Should have tied both, but I'm not in the mood. Real quick, guys. I'm careful about who I shout out, because I used to give shout outs to somebody who didn't deserve any of it. And anyway, somebody's on fire right now with his locations, and he's got a page in a channel called Into the Woods with Jeff. If you guys, I think his channel's just called Jeff Friend, but his locations are so hot right now, and he's putting himself in the right spots at the right times, And he has different areas that I don't, that you guys will really like. Caves. You know what I'm saying? Like, occasionally I come across stuff, but not cave systems like they have over in Pennsylvania. You know, like, really, really good stuff. I don't get to catch as much as I'd like to, but it's cool every time I do. So worth it. And he does lives on Friday nights too. I think it's 7. I try to get there every time. So this is definitely a highway of all things. And it looks like they slowed it down. You know, it looks like every which way that there was travel, they've kind of blocked it off to an extent, like on some level. So like that goes high, but just high enough where a deer would be uncomfortable. So does that. So it's almost like they come through. They gotta come through right in here between this. See it? See that dark? See that dark? See, like they almost have to come through that way. And what's right here where they would have to come through? Sit right behind this thing, get low, sit behind this, be nice and blinded out. Look. Even if you were walking up here, even me squatted, not even trying to hide good, but like you just sit right behind this tree, and all this extra shit makes you look like not you. So if I was nice and camoed with fur and all that, able to manipulate light, etc., etc., you know the deal. Alright, so I gotta make my way out. We're definitely running out of time with this video. I'm over the 20-minute mark. So, see, look at this. Look how they make this. Everything's bent and tucked in here. Look. So look at this one. Look at it as a whole. Ready? That's bent. That one's snapped. Comes into it. That one's bent. Oh, look how big that one is. That one's laid up there. That one's bent. Comes down. And that's snapped. That one is snapped. So it holds down these two. See what I'm saying?